leave our country, and they left our country after Second World War. But the First World War was a self-realization phase for Indian people. Now why First World War become the self-realization phase for the Indian people? Because at the time of First World War. Now can anybody over here tell me what is the cause of the First World War? What is the cause of the First World War? As I have told you, because of the Industrial Revolution. Because of the Industrial Revolutions, Britishers, sorry, European countries came to India. Yes or no? Okay. Now when these European countries came to India because of the Industrial Revolution, not only India but other Asian countries also. Okay. So on that time there was a, see, before Industrial Revolution, political power is more important. To gain political power, because of which different countries capture each other territories. Yes or no? They attacked each other, they captured each other territories to gain political power. Because on that time people or kings believe, rulers believe that the one who gets more political power, the one who has more territories, that particular person or that particular ruler becomes the most powerful ruler in the world. And every ruler wants to be a most powerful ruler in the world. Okay? But after Industrial Revolution, then that concept has changed. After Industrial Revolution, now political power does not have any importance. Economic power become important. Understand? Now political power is not important. Especially European people believe that the one who has more economic power, the one who has more markets, the one who has more production, the one who has more money, that particular country is the most powerful country in the world. So to become a most powerful country in the world, to gain more and more economic power, and because of that Industrial Revolution, each and every European country wanted to capture Asian country. Like as I have told you, Dutch people, Portuguese people, France people and England people, they came to India. That means there is a fight between these three rulers. There is a fight between these three powers to capture power in India. But finally Britishers captured some 78 or 70% territories in India. That is why we say that Britishers ruled upon us. But when you talk about Goa, Dev and Daman, over there Portuguese people are there who are ruling. Understand? France people are also there. France king is also there. But they failed to capture power in India, so they have gone back. Understand? So over here you can say that in India not only the Britishers are there, other rulers are also there who captured some part of India, but most of the part was captured by Britishers. That is why we say that they ruled upon us. Understand? So these European nations, these Western countries, they have a fight with each other to capture Asian territories like South Africa, China or India. Okay, and because of this fight, it becomes a civil war between them, between these European nations. They indulge in the real war, and when they indulge in the real war, their colonies, okay, their colonies means the countries which they captured, they involved those countries also in that particular war. So the war between European nations becomes the world war. Understand? Because not only they fight with each other, but they also make their colonies to fight with them. And they have a colonies in all over the nation, all over the world they are having the colonies. So when these colonies are also involving in the war, that war of European nations, that war of Western country becomes the world war. Like I'll give you one example. India is having no relation with that particular war, but as Britishers are, as England involved in that war, as England is the main, you can say, main leader of the war on that time. So they also involved India as a colony, because on that time Britishers captured India. So they forcefully involved India into that particular war. In the same way, France is also having certain colonies like in Poland and all. Okay, and Germany is also having a colonies in Austria and all. So they make their colonies also to involve in that war, and it becomes a world war. Okay, so that is why we say that it is a first world war. Because these war of the European nations becomes the world war because they also involve their colonies. So when we talk about the world war, as if we, I don't know you know about it or not, but when we talk about the first world war, there is a two divisions. Okay, allied power and central power. European nations have divided themselves into two, that is Allied and Central Power. Allied power means England, France, okay, and one more is Austria. England, France and Austria, and Italy is also there. Okay, they are in the Allied power. Now when we talk about Central powers, in Central power we have Germany, okay, Germany is there, and one more country is there, I don't remember the name, no, not Russia. Allied power we are having France, Russia and England, and Central power we have Germany, Italy and Austria. Okay, Allied and Central power, the fight is between these two powers, and they involve their colonies also. Now when colonies have been involved and Britishers involved the Indian people, Britishers forced our people to take part in World War to become an army for them. Understand? And they are using our money to feed their soldiers. They are using our money to make arms and ammunition to fight with the Central power. Understand? And at one point you can say where in World War Central powers becomes more powerful because of the Germany. Okay, agar on that time if America not come between, Central power must won that particular war. But as America came in between, so the war is a dropout. Okay, so war has dropped out and there is a mutual understanding between Central power and Allied power. Okay, that is not a part which we are going to learn, but over here what I am trying to tell you that as Britishers involved in the First World War, they also involved Indian people. Okay, forcefully we need to join their armies. Okay, they are using our money for arms and ammunition, for feeding, for giving facilities to their soldiers, because of which they are exploiting us economically. Understand? They are exploiting us economically, and because of all these reasons, what happened? We got a self-realization that economically they are exploiting us, politically they are exploiting us. So now this is a time we need to wake up. This is a time when we need to start a fight to gain freedom, because वो exploitation level जो था after First World War, that exploitation levels becomes very extreme. Okay, or if something goes in a very extreme level, automatically as a human nature self-realization came. Understand? Self-realization will came automatically if something goes in extreme level. So same thing happens with India also after World War I, because of the exploitations, because of the forceful connection or involvement which we have in World War, because of the England people, because of the Britishers, we want freedom. Okay, so as soon as self-realization has came, because of the First World War, because of the Western education which we are getting, we started a freedom struggle. Okay, we started to have a freedom. And after that, different people came in limelight who becomes the leaders of our nationalism. Understand? And in this particular chapter, we are only going to learn about the Gandhiji, because there are 2 or 3 movements of Gandhiji which is there, and it has a great contribution towards our freedom struggle. Okay, so I hope you have understood whatever I have taught you today. Everyone understood? Yes or no? So next class we will see these 3 movements: civil disobedience movement, non-cooperation and Khilafat movement in detail. Okay, so till then, thank you everyone.